If you struggle with keeping your aquarium plants a certain shade of color, whether that be red, purple, or green, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Oliver, and today I'm gonna be talking about how to keep your aquarium plants full of color, happy, and healthy. First, I wanna give a little disclaimer. Not all aquarium plants are gonna be able to reach their potential max color the same way. For instance, Alternanthia reekeni is gonna be a bright red underneath low lighting, whereas Rutala bloodlet red back here needs some higher quality lighting to reach that dark red. If you implement these tips and tricks into your aquarium, then you're guaranteed to have color in your aquarium plants. When I first started out my aquarium plant journey, I would try to get the most colorful aquarium plants I could and grow them on my tanks behind me. But I would have very little to success even keeping them alive, much less having any color. And so what I'm going to teach you in this video is how to keep your aquarium plants alive and healthy, but also bring out the best amount of colors that you can to make your aquarium pop and the fish stand out. This first tip I'm gonna teach you is a very crucial and key tip that I did not know about when I was first getting my aquarium plant journey is buying from a reputable seller. And you might be thinking, Oliver, it's a plant. It's gonna be a plant. It's gonna be a plant species no matter what. Well, a lot of times these sellers, either on eBay, Etsy, or online, they sell you the wrong aquarium plant because it's easier for them to grow, and those aquarium plants are never gonna color for you, no matter how hard you try. Which is why when you buy aquarium plants, you wanna buy them from a reputable seller. And I myself am now a reputable seller over on my website at oliversaquatics.com. I got a link in the description if you wanna check that out for some high quality, reputable aquarium plants that are filled with color. If you don't buy from a reputable seller, you're setting yourself up for failure because a lot of times those aquarium plants are never gonna be able to color up for you no matter how hard you try. So you scrolled on over to Oliver's Aquatic Garden and picked yourself up some plants and you got them in the mail and they look amazing. Now what do? Now you wanna set up your aquarium. And this aquarium, it's gonna need a good nutrient-rich substrate because the colors, they're gonna need a whole bunch of nutrients in order to maintain their color. I recommend dirt or aqua soil. Next, let's talk about arguably one of the most important things when it comes to color in your aquarium plants. It's the light. And in my opinion, the light is the thing you should spend the most money on in your aquarium setup. As the light is you're gonna want to replicate the sun, so you wanna go with a nice quality light. See, we want an aquarium light with a high PAR spectrum that also is a very intense light, similar to this Chihiros WRGB2 that I have running on this 75 gallon that has enough lighting to even reach the lower levels and give my plants colors even in the shade. If you're wanting to achieve the darkest of reds or the brightest of purples and pinks, then you're definitely gonna need to run some CO2. But it's not impossible to achieve those colors without CO2. It's just that if you want more of a deep color, then I would recommend going with the CO2 route. I also have a CO2 video down in the description below if you need some help setting up your CO2 system, as a lot of times CO2 can seem pretty scary. And the last tip is make it easier on yourself. If you're struggling with aquarium plants, especially in the color department, then grab yourself some easy aquarium plants that stay red. For instance, Alternanthia reekeni is a great red plant that doesn't need that much care and will stay that nice red. Another plant is the Persicaria yellow bush that I have on my website as well. It is another great plant that stays nice and dark red, even in lower lighting. Now, if you're wondering what fish would pair well with some really nice red aquarium plants, then you should check out that video because that's all about a beta. And betas go great with some colorful aquarium plants. I'll see you in that video.
This